Welcome back to the channel, and today we got 5 awesome new knives to share with y'all. Before we even get started, I'm going to show y'all what's in the pocket today. I have been absolutely loving this new Vosteed XL Mink. Just a excellent, bigger EDC fixed blade than I usually go for, but like I said in the last video I showed it in, it's very lightweight, it's comfortable, it's easy to maneuver, and it's slicey. I just started the testing on this one. Nitro V Steel, fragged micarta. That's nice and grippy. Yeah, this one is a good one. So let's get into the new stuff. First, we have a new Kansept, and this is probably one of the nicest Kansepts that I have had over my review table, in my opinion, as far as like the build quality on this one. This is the new Kansept Havorn, I think it is Havorn. You got some beautiful micro milling on the tie with a raindrop carbon fiber inlay. Now, one thing I wish I would have seen is this milling on the opposite side, but at least they did it on the blind screwed mill tie clip. And something I love seeing, look at this, lock relief on the inside. Now, I'm sure the designer is the one that requested that, but look how clean that looks with that relief cut on the inside. So you have a regular flipper and a front flipper. Regular flipper works great. Nice action. I just got this out of the box not long ago. Front flipper works pretty good, but I never like that combo because you have this flipper tab, and if you're up too high, it's going to catch your finger. But, you know, as long as I'm grabbing that pocket clip, I'm good. But for me, if I'm going to open this with a flipper tab, I'm just going to open it the back side. I love the overall profile in this one. In the pinch grip, this blade's going to be kind of canted down because of the way the negative angle is down here compared to this portion of the handle. Very versatile. I can easily use about 75% of that blade on a flat cutting surface before you come in contact with the flipper. And you have that low tip to where I can do drag cuts with it. Feels good in hand initially. S35VN. There's the designer's maker's mark right there. Grippy jimping. And let's check out that sharpening choil. Come on now. I was all excited. Now at least they have a choil to where I can continue to cut upward with that. This would have been perfect if they would have pulled that plunge grind all the way back. But it's a curved plunge grind to go with the lines of the knife, so you would eventually came in contact with the higher portion. But you can see right here, it's already starting to flare a little bit. Hate seeing that. Let's see, I'm sure it's got an internal stop pin probably. Yeah, so I can fix it really easily if I needed to. But other than that, I think they killed it. There's no lefty carry though in this one. I had taken a break from Kansept because even though I think they're really nice knives and they're, you know, competitively priced for the most part, y'all never seem to want to watch it. So I kind of took a break on there. I'm gonna give them one more shot and see if y'all are interested at all. And if so, I'll continue to review them. If not, I'll call it quits. Got one more Kansept. I checked this one out at Blade Show. This is the Kansept Link, and I got the one with the 80s camo carbon. Kind of looks like gecko camo or whatever it is called. Nice contouring on that show scale, and then you have a black washed lock side mill tie clip. Now, I'm hoping that the lock relief doesn't get my pants bunched up in there when you're pulling this out of the pocket. I'll definitely test that before I do the review. And I hate this. That is so hideous. But one cool thing is it's got an internal stop pin, so I'm not sure, but I may follow the top line of this and completely just take that off. Because you have the thumb stud and that blade hole. It works good. Got good leverage on it, but I just don't. I think it's ugly looking. Sorry to the designer. He's a good dude. But harpoon drop point Tonto. I don't know. Call it whatever you want. It's cool with me. Satin finish. This one's in CPM 20CV. Should be a fairly versatile blade shape because you got that low tip. You got some belly up here for slicing cuts and stuff like that. And then it's a very gradual belly to that tip, so in-hand cuts should still be good. This is a hollow right here, flat up here in the front. And the designer on this one, pretty sure that's Weird Knives logo right there. And when I picked this one up at Blade Show, I thought the designer to this one was the same designer as the BOA. Both Kansept models. This is a young guy that this was his first design. But it's just, I guess it's more so because it's the same company making it. They're both harpoons and they both have fairly neutral handles. I definitely know Weird didn't copy off of this guy. He's a custom knife maker. He has a lot of sweet designs. And I'm not saying it's a copy from that. As I said at Blade Show when I picked it up, I thought it was the same guy as the BOA, and then they quickly corrected me. So you can kind of choke up on this forward choil. Feels nice, and you got some decent thickness to those scales, so it feels out my hand nice. Yeah, I'm interested to test this one. Number 3, we have the Divo Knives Tallboy. It's finally coming. I've had the prototype in D2 for the longest time. I did a lot of testing with it. This one is one of the actual production samples. It has the pearl camo carbon. It has black tie collars, mill tie clip. It looks like those slots, it'll fit the wire clip replacement too if you like that. This right here is Divo Knives' largest knife to date, coming in at 8 inches overall. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into it because I'm going to do a full review right before the drop. These drop on September 12th, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. They're going to be $199. You can get 10% off using code STASA23 on all models, it says. All models. They're going to be available on the Divo Knives website, traditional pocket knives, white mountain knives, and blade binge. I will have all that in the actual description of this review. I like the way they did this exposed liner lock like that. Look how chunky that is. Very, very nice. S90V steel. Excellent action. Good ergos. Excellent jimping. Kubi is the OEM to this one, but stay tuned for the full review of this one. Spoiler, it's a good one. We got a brand new Jack Wolf. I said it in the actual review of this one, and aesthetically, this is my favorite looking design. Or it just takes me back from whenever I got started, you know, really fascinated with knives back in the day. But this is the Jack Wolf Benny's clip, another round of the Benny's. So if you missed out, here's your chance. I went with the full tie Starburst. I'll tell you what, the hardware looks really sweet. I don't know if that's coated or blackened. It almost looks like they did the blackened tie treatment. It's not going to come up. It's almost like a gunmetal color. I don't know. I thought this one looked great. It's nice and slim. I'm going to have to measure the thickness on this one from my other one with the scale options. There's different options. This is the one that I like the best. I like that I can actually pinch. And I'll say right off the bat, this one right here, and I'm going to go check after this video, but this one right here feels like it has the strongest walk and talk of all my Jack Wolves. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Very, very good looking blade. In my opinion, you may hate it, and that's fine. You know, we don't all have to like the same stuff. That nice deep hollow that gets thicker up here for a little bit harder work. S90V steel. Just listen to this. Oh, I love that. I was doing this yesterday when this came in on the couch for about an hour. And I could just see my wife give me that evil glare. Yeah. What a beauty. The finish on this one has a vertical belt satin finish on your primary and on this top swedge. And then you have stone washed flats. Gives it a nice little contrast. I don't know if that's going to come across or not. Let's see. Can y'all see that? Yeah, you got stone wash up here. Hopefully that's coming across. It's a nice little contrast. And you have that like brushed satin on the spine all throughout, like from spine to the back spacer. We have a new fixed blade. This one's coming from Tack Knives, and I think this is their first fixed blade that they've released. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain it is. So you have a 2-part Kydex. Of course, I would have much preferred to fold over, especially like this design. I think it would have really went well. Look, just listen. No rattle, and you got a nice little comfortable push-off point there. Tons of lashing points, and it comes with this belt clip option. It rotates, so you can do a lot of stuff with these. These work good if you're going to belt carry. And then you have this Mermert style clip as well. Comes with hardware. This thing is wicked. You have sculpted G10 that's contoured, full tank construction. You have one wicked. Almost looks like the Tom Brown tracker blade almost in a compact version. I don't know if you call this a Tonto. Thicker flat grind portion from here to here, and then you can almost see the transition right here. This hollow ground recurve right here. I didn't say it earlier. D2 steel. This jimping is pretty aggressive. I can get a 4-finger grip on it. You do have a lanyard hole. You're not going anywhere when you put your thumb here, you know, and I'm guessing this is more of like a self-defense blade maybe. But I hope we see more fixed blades come from Tack Knives because they're giving you a lot here and they were able to keep the price down, which I think is awesome. I know it's D2, but I'm fine with that, especially in something like this. But you get the 2 clip options, Kydex sculpted G10, a big old chunk of D2 steel with a compound grind on it for 45 bucks. That is insane. 45 bucks. I think it's an outstanding deal. Let me give you a size reference. I'll probably do a full video. This will be in one of my fixed blade videos. It's a little bit shorter than the Rat 1. It's a hair shorter than the Spyderco PM2. I mean, just a hair shorter. I'm interested. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Is that something that interests y'all? Now, this one is not something that I would probably go for. Just the design itself. I like the way it looks, but I could be wrong. I could be shocked. This could be a nice versatile blade. I can use the tip, so I can do, you know, fine detail work, and I can use that secondary point. But the secondary point, you're not going to really be able to use it the same way like on a flat surface. But you do have that belly, and then this recurve is going to trap material great. So yeah, I think it's gonna have a good bit of functionality to it. I don't know if this blasted stone wash finish was the best finish to put on D2 personally. We'll see. There's no sharpening choil here, but this is a fixed blade. I can easily do that myself. I think it looks nice. Well, here's another shot of them open. If any of these interest you, if they are available, I will have them linked down in the description. Some of them may be affiliate links, so if you want to help support what I do here in this channel, it helps me pay for my testing materials. That's awesome. If not, no big deal. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below and do my best to get back with you. I hope every one of y'all is having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.